The halfway stage in the Players' Championship Series of 2017. Peter Wright has made a couple of finals of these events so far this year. He was beaten in one by Gary Anderson in February. He was beaten in Wigan last time out on the Sunday by Gary Anderson once more.
Bullseye. 25.
Michael van Gerwen beat him here in Milton Keynes as well last time we were here. That was at the start of April. And off we go. Best of 11. Peter Snakebite Wright. Straight into the treble 20. And again.
180.
And again, a perfect start from the world number 3. And Rob Cross straight back at him with a 139. Now, these two have met just the once in their professional careers. Rob Cross, we hadn't seen him at all until he turned up at the UK Open in 2016 as an amateur qualifier.
140.
But he went on a run, playing some fantastic darts, and was only beaten by the eventual champion, Michael van Gerwen, in the last 32.
58.
MVG wasn't at this year's UK Open. Had that back injury that stopped him from playing. So Rob Cross couldn't get knocked out by him, but he was knocked out by Peter Wright in the last 16 stage. Peter Wright then went on to win it. Peter Wright left himself 76 for a potential 11-dart leg to start things off
93.
Here. Rob Cross is making a habit of the UK Open of only being beaten by the person who goes and wins the title. 76 for Wright. 16 for tops now. For a comfortable 12-dart hold of throw.
Game
there
shot.
it is, Peter Wright. If you thought that this man was going to be rocked by his devastating, agonising defeat in the final of the Premier League,
96.
well, he has brushed those concerns aside today. We had a couple of late withdrawals today. Michael van Gerwen was one of them. Max Hopp was another who'd had problems with his travel plans.
100.
So we only had 126 players instead of the 128. That meant that the top 2 seeds, one of them being Peter Wright, top seed today, no Michael van Gerwen, got a bye for the first round.
118.
So in the second round, Peter Wright overcame Joe Mernon 6-5, but then blasted past everybody else. 6-2 against Vincent van der Voort, 6-1 against Ryan Searle, 6-2 against Jeffrey de Graaf. He's only dropped 10 legs in 4 games.
100.
Can Rob Cross get the 6 legs that he needs against Peter Snakebite Wright to book his place in the final? Rob Cross
100.
has won one of these this year. His first PDC title beat Mervyn King in a deciding leg on Saturday the 11th of March. That was at Barnsley Metrodome. It has been an electrifying rise
57.
up the PDC rankings for Rob Cross. Already, we're only in May. He's only been playing since February. He is up to 58 in the world. Keeps taking out big names.
100.
Keeps beating the best. He's had 3 Euro Tours this year and 3 quarter-final appearances. This could put the pressure on if he can find another.
140.
And he does find another treble. Gets down to 104. Rob Cross, 87 remain. Looking at the 20s now. Gets the treble, double 5. For a level game at 1 apiece.
Game
and there
shot.
it is. Rob Cross replies with a 15-dart leg. He is not going to let the UK Open champion ride roughshod over him.
$100.
The European Tour events that you will have seen on PDC TV this year, we've had 5 of them. And Peter Wright is dominating that European
60.
circuit. He has won 3 of the first 5. He was beaten in the semi-finals in Gibraltar last weekend by Michael Smith, who went on to win the title, beat Mensur Suljovic in the final.
180.
That is there. It's a second 180 for Peter Wright, and if he continues to fire maximums on his own throw, he's going to be very difficult to break, and that is a problem for Rob Cross, because he's going to have
100.
to find a break of throw from somewhere if he is to overcome the world number 3 today. Yeah, Peter Wright, the 3 he's won on the European Tour, and look at this, it could be back-to-back. It is back-to-back for Peter Wright. 41 left after 9 darts. Quite stunning stuff on his own throw so far from Peter Wright. Rob Cross
140.
needed to fill it up to leave a finish and doesn't manage to do so. So is it 9 for double 16? That is the route. Just on the outside.
Game shot.
And that is there. Peter Wright has thrown 2 12-darters on his own throw to go 2-1 up in this one. The only way you can win a leg against the throw when they throw a 12-darter is if you produce perfection.
180.
And Rob Cross kicks off with a 180. Can Peter Wright respond? Well, not with a 180 of his own. So 3 Euro tours that Peter Wright has won on PDC TV this year, all live. He's beaten Michael van Gerwen in the final twice, one of them 6-0, an astonishing
100.
result. The other one he won, he beat Benito van der Pas in the final, despite the fact that Benito averaged 110 against him. If you thought that Peter Wright's performances on TV this year were special, some of the ones on the live stream have been equally as special, and that is 180 number 4 for Peter Wright. We are only in the 4th leg. Rob Cross for his second. Settles for a ton 40. He's on an 11-darter. High quality semi-final here in Milton Keynes.
$105.
Peter Wright just using the bullseye, likes that shot to get down below 121, often uses it to get below 101 as well. But this is good from Cross. Takes a moment, looks at double 13. And pins it. A 12-darter from Cross, and this is phenomenal stuff from these two. 3 12-darters and a 15-darter in the first 4 legs. And there is no let-up at all from Peter Wright. But this is just kind of what we've come to expect from
140.
these guys. Certainly Peter Wright. Rob Cross has confounded all sorts of people's opinions about what was possible for somebody stepping up from the Challenge Tour. I know he won the Challenge Tour
134.
last year, but it is some jump to go from there to the PDC ranks. But he just plays without fear. There's no scar tissue there. He's not had players repeatedly hand massive beatings to him over and over. He's just playing with freedom. But Peter Wright is not giving him anything here. That is 180 number 5 for Snakebite. This is
95.
a statement from Peter Snakebite Wright. 6 darts missed on Thursday night in the final of the Premier League to beat Michael van Gerwen. Michael van Gerwen, the man who has handed countless defeats to Peter Wright. Oh, this is superb. He's on a 10-dart leg. This is even better from Peter Wright than his previous 2 legs on throw, which were both 12-darters.
59.
Double 16.
Game
a
shot.
Quite spectacular display here from Peter Snakebite Wright. His winning legs, 12, 12 and 10 darts. Now, we don't have the stats to hand for these
93.
Pro Tour events, but I can assure you we are talking stratospheric averages here. Just for the 15-darter, that's your level 100 average. If you're throwing 12 darters, it's 125.
100.
Peter Snakebite Wright has had 2 12-darters and a 10. Rob Cross has had a 12 and a 15-darter. These are serious numbers these guys are throwing. We'll sit down and work these averages out at the end of the game, because this is something special if it continues in this. I mean, can it continue? We know that Peter Wright threw the 2nd highest TV average ever seen earlier this year in the Premier League, 119.5. 4 points off Michael van Gerwen's world record, but better than anything Phil Taylor achieved in his entire career so far. Still got a bit of time, don't write off
58.
Phil Taylor missed a dart to beat Peter Wright in the semi-finals of the Premier League on that baffling, bizarre, brilliant night at the O2.
140.
Ton 40 for Wright, leaves the 161. Now, he loves a 161. And he's taken out a very high-profile one of these very recently. One of the best shots you've seen all year.
140.
It was in the final, one of the Euro Tour events, in the 3rd leg against Michael van Gerwen. Van Gerwen was on a finish, a bit like Rob Cross is now. and treble 17 and bull were the darts that followed on that occasion. But they do not on this occasion. And Rob Cross has an
97.
opportunity to level the match once more. He is doing his best. He is sticking with Peter Wright. Double 8. The man doesn't even have a nickname yet.
Game shot.
Superb stuff. 14 darter, 3 all. Rob Cross has not been playing long enough to have a nickname, and yet his achievements are such that we are going to have to find one very, very quickly, because he's going to be making the
140.
TV tournaments, and the big TV companies, they're going to need stuff. They're going to need graphics and things. He is storming up the
57.
rankings. He's seeded 21st for today, Rob Cross. But conceivably, he could go on and claim a second title today. He's going to have to get past Peter Wright somehow, who
100.
is just playing darts from the gods at the minute. But Cross is doing enough just to keep pace with him. £10,000 to the
140.
winner today, all ranking money. A reminder that these Players' Championship events are the sole criterion for qualification for the Players' Championship Finals, one of the big TV tournaments at the end of the year. It's the last one before the World Championship.
100.
64 players at Minehead, Butlin's Minehead, the home of World Darts. That was the scene of not only Rob Cross's PDC debut
97.
last year at the UK Open, but Peter Wright's first major title this year. Will he go for it? No, he won't. Takes a sensible option there, Peter Wright.
129.
And leaves himself double 16. He may love a 161, but when you're playing like this, just don't take chances, particularly when Rob Cross is still sticking with you. And look at that for
171.
a setup shot. 171 to leave the double 18. And Peter Wright, double 16 for 4-3. Double 8.
Game
And
shot.
there it is. Peter Wright hits the double 8. It is superb. The standard in this is right up there with
100.
all that we've seen on the live stream. And we have seen a number of 9 darters in the relatively short period we've been streaming these events. Seen Peter Wright hit 1. Seen Michael Van Gerwen hit 2 in a game.
180.
And Peter Wright kicks off with a 6th 180. We've seen 7 180s in this game.
140.
Only one of them has been hit by Rob Cross. Oh, Peter. Peter, snake bite right. 5 perfect darts. He's desperate to... No, he's looking down the board. Treble 19. Well, he's gone treble 17. It is 6 perfect darts. 180, followed by 171. It leaves the 150. And Peter Wright, the way that he is playing so far in this
86.
game, would you back against him taking out the 150 for perfection? He has only hit 2 9-darters in his career. The 7th is there. Oh, and he's gone just next door. My word, Peter Wright went in search of another treble 19.
72 left.
It would have given him a dart at the double for perfection.
88.
Peter Wright is playing the best darts of his life this year. He has won 7 titles already, very nearly was 8
94 scored.
with the Premier League on Thursday night. But he has just produced 7 perfect darts in a row
139.
at a crucial time to give him a chance. Don't look at the scoreboard. It's 4-3 at the minute. But this might be 5-3. Tops.
Game shot.
And it is 5-3. Peter Wright, with yet another 12-dart leg, gets the break of throw that gives him a little bit of breathing room. Rob Cross has not done a great deal wrong in this game, but Peter Wright has thrown the kitchen sink at him. It has been a sustained assault from the very first visit when the world number 3 chucked in a 180. That was the first of
140.
6 so far. And there is still time for more, because Peter Wright is a man on a mission.
85.
When he won the UK Open title earlier this year, it looked, in a couple of weeks after, like he'd just taken a big sigh of relief. Finally, he'd got over the line and won a major title. And he perhaps wasn't playing at the same level. But I think we've seen,
140.
not only on Thursday in the Premier League when he held off an incredible fight back from Phil Taylor and then took the game to Michael van Gerwen in the final, couldn't quite get over the line. The response from Peter Wright has just been to go again. He said directly after the Premier League final, I'll get him. It seems to have refocused him. Look at the concentration. He's taking his time. He's been almost flawless in this
130.
match. That is 130. It leaves 91 for the match. And Rob Cross, well, he has beaten the likes of Michael Smith, Christo
140.
Reyes, Johnny Clayton to get to this stage. None of those guys have got close to him. I'm sure Rob Cross has played some phenomenal darts today, but it is not enough to live with Peter Wright. Not today, double 10. Because Peter Wright has been superb. It is yet another 12-dart leg. Snakebite, the world number 3, is in the final. He will take on either the surprise package Andy Bolton or Darrell Gurney, the Northern Irishman who goes in search of his second PDC title this year. But how can you stop that man? Because that, from Snakebite, was spellbinding.